What's happening, YouTube? T-Train here, and today we're gonna do something a little bit different from the norm. Today, I kind of want to just talk at you guys for a minute. I don't want to take up too much time. I don't want this to be a super long, drawn-out video. I know I've been gone for a couple days. I kind of have been taking the time to step back. I've had 3 series end in very close proximity of each other. And not that it wasn't all entirely planned, similarly to that, but you guys know that one of them wasn't exactly planned to go down the way it went down. But yeah, I just took a couple days, take a couple steps back, and I know I've been missing uploads lately, and I apologize for that. But that's my bad. Oh, hi, Kay Cartman came into the room. I can see him at the bottom of the screen. Hi, Cartman. Okay, you can do your thing, man. Anyway, oh, I don't even know what you jumped over. Whatever. Anyway, so we finished up Blaze Black, and it did not end the way that I was hoping that it would, which was unfortunate. Not exactly unexpected. I made mention 1.5 million times throughout the playthrough, more so to try to keep myself grounded, that I really didn't think that I was ever gonna win Blaze Black, especially with an elimination lock. I kind of just did the elimination lock just because I wanted to try it. It's not exactly my favorite Nuzlocke format, because I feel like Nuzlocks, like, and things like just for LP's sake, are more like about encounters and such, and to not be able to get encounters in a playthrough is kind of counterintuitive to me. But all that being said, I still had fun with the series. If you haven't seen like the mental breakdown that I had, well, in the last episode of that, fucking, it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. But it was great. It was a fun time. And I will admit that after I made it past Clay, and then I navigated the next gym, I'm like, holy crap! I'm at this gym. If I beat this gym, then I only have one more gym, and then it's Elite 4 time. And so I did kind of start buying into my own hype a little bit, even though I was trying to talk myself out of it. So it was actually kind of disappointing that I wasn't able, like, it wasn't unexpected, but it was kind of disappointing that it didn't work out. But in any case, I'm kind of not entirely sure the direction that I want to go with the next game that I want to play for the channel. I'm not done by any means. I don't want to be done, because I really do enjoy doing these things, even though like views are kind of limited. That's whatever. I really do this, like, don't get me wrong, like, you don't go on YouTube to not get views. Like, you want people watching your shit, but it hasn't been working out that way so far, but that's not a big deal. We'll keep pushing through, we'll keep striving, and hopefully I start being able to have more time to put into things to try to get myself to where I want to be. But as of right now, like I said, I alluded to, I'm not entirely sure where I want to go with the channel, and that's kind of where I want input from you guys. I had some ideas that I think were better than others. Why is my hat going crazy? That I have been tossing around in my head, and I really just can't stop and make a decision on. So I figured I would throw some things out there for you guys. I had 3 main things. This is 3. I had 3 main things that I was really honed in on, and I had one that I was like, this is gonna be the thing that I do. I'm ready for the next thing. And I'm not sure if I want to go that route now. But one thing, the first one that I was thinking of was Pokemon Insurgence. If you have not heard of Insurgence, it is one of the, I think it's widely considered the best fan game that's ever been made. It's akin to if you watched me play Mega Adventure. It'll be a similar format as that, but it's a lot more in depth. There's a longer, a darker story. Actually, I guess the story for, I haven't played especially far in Insurgence in the past, and this was before. I haven't played the game since it got its most recent updates that really brought everything together in the game. That you know, just furthered it more. I haven't played since that happened. I think the last time I played it, there was like 4 badges, 5. I can't even give you the exact on it, but it's apparently is a finished game now, and it's a really dark storyline, and it looks like it's a lot of fun. There's a whole other species of Pokemon. They're called Delta Pokemon, which is basically it's similar to how there are Alolan differences. And obviously, if you're a big PokeTuber fan, you've seen plenty of people play Insurgents. You know what I'm talking about. But this is more for people that don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, great. So it's supposed to be like the best fan game out there, and it's something that I would definitely. It's another hard game, which that's fine. I even if I don't win, like just the experience of getting to play it would be super fun, and I would definitely look forward to it. The next one that this was actually the one that I was like, this is going to be my next series. This is what I'm going to do. And I'm not entirely sure if that's the route that I want to go down now. And mind you, these are all things that I would be doing for the channel more than likely, eventually. It's just, the things that I want to do, because everybody says, well, just play the things that you like, and you just play the things that you want to, and then you'll just be happy. I'm like, I'm putting options out there that I thought of, that I thought that I would like, and that's why I just can't hone in on the one that I want to do. But I wanted to do a Pokemon Colosseum randomizer Nuzlocke, because I figured out, well, I shouldn't say I figured out, like, it's not actually hard to randomize that game, but I did learn how to randomize Pokemon Colosseum. I've never even played Pokemon Colosseum ever. Like, I've never played any bit of it whatsoever. I other than like trying to test the randomizer to see how that works, that is my experience. I have played like the first battle of the entire game. That's what I know of it. So that would also be a really cool thing that I think would be a lot of fun. And I know that there are actually some of my closer friends that are huge fans of the game, that I think they had insinuated they would like to watch a series that is like that. But I mean, that's something that I'm gonna do no matter what. I just don't know if now is the time for it. But that is something that will be on my channel at some point. So that's another option. Another option that I actually thought of really recently. I've seen a fair share of extreme randomizers out there, and I feel like that's something that I could sink my teeth into. I don't know if I'm in the room, but I feel like that's something that I could see myself having a lot of fun with. If you don't know what extreme randomizer is, you've seen me randomize games before. You've seen me randomize like X, Soul Silver, things like that. Extreme randomizer is when you randomize move sets, you randomize, the trainers Pokemon, but you also randomize the typings of Pokemon. Like, and I think that's really cool. So you can have like Dark Fire Rayquaza or something, and up against like Fighting Cherum or something, and like you could totally get bodied by a Cherum with a Rayquaza. But like that's something I'm not 100% sure what game I would do for that extreme randomizer, because I've kind of hit all of the generations at this point. I hit Gen 6 twice, I hit Gen 1 twice, I kind of hit Gen 2 when I played Soul Silver, but that was like the first series that I did on the channel, and that was me kind of hitting Gen 4, because it's actually a Gen 4 game set in the Gen 2 universe, but I love Gen 4 too. So I'm kind of leaning towards like Platinum, if I wanted to do an extreme randomizer. Platinum's like my favorite game. It's my favorite game. It really is. I love Platinum. But I mean, I've done all of I knocked out Moon and Ultra Moon, and so I'm not entirely sure what game I would do. Like I said, I'm leaning towards Platinum, but if other people wanted to see, or like if you guys wanted to see a different game under that pretext, I would absolutely be willing to consider that. But those are kind of like the three things. Like, just like I haven't done an extreme randomizer at all, like ever. Like, I haven't even, like, the closest I've come was when I randomized movesets when I played Pokemon X. That was it. The whole different typings would be absolutely insane, and I think that would provide a lot of fun going into every battle. And you know, you're like, oh, okay, I got my Slowking out on this Houndoom. This Scald would blow it away, you know, if I had Scald for whatever reason. And then you get Thunderbolted and you're dead. I don't know, like just things like that. I think would be a lot of fun. Those are the main 3 things that I was thinking of. I'm also completely open to any ideas that any of you guys would come up with in the comments. And if I didn't even do it now, definitely at some point I would happily look into the things that you want to play. I know that Pokemon Phoenix Rising is supposed to have something coming out on the 28th of this month. So that is definitely something that I would probably consider adding in on top of that. But yeah, those are my options. Let me know your guys' thoughts on them. One more quick thing before I do split. This has already taken a lot longer than I wanted it to, but I'm probably once I start this new series, I think I'm gonna drop down to 3 days a week. So I'll probably be looking at Monday, Wednesday, Friday for whatever series I would start up, just because time isn't something I have a lot of. It's not. And as much as I love doing this, I feel like I can't really provide commentary, like good, like decent commentary, because my everyday is come home from work on a video, go to bed, wake up, go to work on a video, go to bed. Like, you know what I mean? Like my me time doesn't really exist. And that's not to say that the making YouTube videos isn't part of my me time, because it is. It totally is. But it's also, it's like, as fun as it is, it's work. It's actually, it's a lot of time to put into something like that, and it's just, time isn't something I have a lot of. It's been a really, 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 really busy year for me so far, and it doesn't look like it's slowing down anytime soon. I'm actually going up to Philadelphia for Comic-Con next weekend, because I want to go up to Philadelphia for Comic-Con next weekend. There's gonna be like just so many Game of Thrones people there, and I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan, and I'm gonna see all the people and see all the things. But and I feel like the quality of my videos has dropped down too. Just trying to keep up 5 days a week, and I know a lot of people do it, but it's just right now. I'm not in the place for it. I'm just not. I love doing the things that I do, but I feel like I can't properly portray it. Just constantly working on everything, and then not having the time that I can just do whatever I feel like doing. And plus, it's just easier for me to keep up on uploads. Like it's easier for me, like, to internalize mentally. Like, if I just sit down this day and record 3 videos right now, then I have the week's worth of videos recorded, and then I can actually put more time into editing, which is what I love more than just about anything in this. So yeah, that's 3 days a week. I'm probably looking at Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'll kick out some special videos here and there when I can. Like when Walking Dead, the next season of Walking Dead comes out, I'm gonna be all over that. Like, that'll be absolutely something that I'm gonna do. But that is that. This video was already like 10 minutes longer than I wanted it to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to heck up on out of here. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys would like to watch, what you would like to see. Those are the 3 things in my head that I would like to do. But again, I'm open to whatever options that you guys might think of. So with that, I'm gonna get on out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and with everything you do, always remember to stay on track. Bye!